All right. Let's see. I'm gonna have to turn this music way down. All right. There we go. I have a command. Chat. I have a command, but Colt already tested. Exclamation mark. Shogi Harbour gets you to her channel. She's also streaming.
Yeah, guys, check out GameGrammar as well. He's a great grammar knowledge of a person. Tell us what you usually do, eh?
Yes. Yeah, my name's Eve, which none of you will remember how to say. And it's spelled Yves. All right. Don't worry about it though. I don't mind because
Eve,
people
okay.
get it wrong. It's French. The French among you will have no problem whatsoever. The French among you will be like, I feel right at home with that name. But other than that, you'll probably have a bad time. Yeah, French name easy. There we go. So we already have someone in your chat that knows.
Yeah. All you have to do is eat the letter, right? One or two.
Yes. Eat those letters.
Yeah.
Just letter war all around. Yes, I run the channel GameGrammar, and I mostly do Japanese-focused content over there. I play games in Japanese. I play Ace Attorney while live translating, and I go on a lot of tangents about grammar and about other stuff. And I used to do sort of little grammar lessons as well. I've kind of stopped that, but we might find a similar project to replace it at some point. Yeah, that's it.
Epic, epic. So if you guys are interested in this type of stream, remember to check out GameGrammar.
Yeah, and you can shout yourself out too.
Yeah.
Let my site know what you do.
All right, the other side, I am ladies professional shogi player. Shogi is Japanese chess, and because, nobody heard about shogi, we need somebody who's out there shouting, wow, shogi is such a cool game. That's my job, basically. So you're always welcome to join. If you have any silly you think questions, well, Shogi Harbour is a safe place to ask those questions. So feel free to join us to learn about the game.
It's a safe space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually have your chat over here as well. There we go. Double chat.
Yeah, I shall do the same.
You draw kanji. That's true. I do draw kanji, and that's what I spent most of the last two streams with. I did a Jump King stream, and every time I fell, I had to write down one kanji, and the result was now have an Illustrator file with 1,000 kanji in it.
Oh my god.
And my arm hurt. I did 750 the first day and another 250 the second day.
Oh my god. Wow. So speaking of kanji, you will be very happy to hear that shogi indeed has a lot of kanji in it.
Yes, that's brilliant. We need all the kanji.
Yeah. So you have this page called Lee Shogi, right? I invited you to a study.
Yes, I have it open. I'm gonna do a quick and cheeky window capture for it. Got it right here.
Remember to include the pieces in hand. People tend to forget about it.
Jump King is very evil. It's true. Let's see. Shogi, like this one. Okay.
How did the Jump King go? I just joined your stream yesterday and I was like, oh my god, he's so raging.
Listen, it's fine, all right? It was totally fine. I'm the best Jump King player on Twitch.
Gotcha. So it means I have to be the next one to try it, right? This is how it works, right?
That is how it works.
I see.
Hey, thank you so much for this resub. Shogi time. Indeed it is. Let's do kind of like this, I think would be okay. All right. What did you say? Show pieces in hand? I don't know where that button is.
Yeah, so no, it's not a button. It's like you have the board, right? And on the right side of the board, there is like two gray bars. And on the gray bars, you have pieces in hand, basically.
Oh, okay.
So you are including it on your screen. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm including everything, so it should be good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. If you see my arrow, right? I'm pointing at the.
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah, I'm pointing towards the pieces in hand. You see that gray bar over there?
Oh, that one. Okay,
yeah,
I can see it.
gotcha.
I understand. Okay. I was totally looking somewhere else when I said like, oh yeah, I can. I'm totally showing it. Yes, but now I can see it. Okay.
All right. So if you click your name on top right, you can find piece set option.
That's probably Komano design.
So Komano design, yeah.
Damn,
you have everything in Japanese. That's impressive.
There was a button Nihongo on the start side on the start page. So I was like, this button speaks to me.
So you can choose whatever you want. So you said you know kanji, so there is 2 sets in the middle, 3 actually, that actually include the piece movement on them.
The piece movement. Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
see.
have like
Yeah,
those tiny arrows. Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah, this one I like to use the middle one because it also like colors the pieces.
Is it this one?
Yeah, the middle one. Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so you can do that. You can change your board. You can change other stuff. But hey, yeah,
Probably
the
be.
most important will be do you
They call the
recognize the
board.
pieces? Yeah.
They call the board bang.
Yeah, ban, shogi ban.
Shogi bang. Got it.
Design, yeah, hyoji, yeah. Shogi koma and shogi ban.
What do we like, chat?
And the
Something simple.
pieces in
Okay.
hand are called komadai, like it's actual tiny furniture. I don't know how to call it.
Tiny
Komadai.
furniture. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's see.
Yeah, if I Google that.
I'm sure I can find
Komadai.
that.
It's not the right kanji though.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Komadai.
I'm just gonna paste the kanji in your chat.
I see. Okay, wait. Let me grab that right window. Why does it always... Okay. I wonder if... Yeah, it's not even interesting. So that one... Yeah, it's not in the... I guess it's not in JMDict. Interesting.
Yeah. So Shogi has, as you see, its own terminology, so we will have a lot of fun with it today.
All right. We'll try our best. Komadai. I'll engage all of my brain at once to remember it.
So koma, as you can see, contains like a tiny horse kanji and like the... Yeah, I have no idea where it come from. I recently researched the topic and I couldn't find out why. But this is the kanji used for shogi pieces, like a tiny
Komadai.
horse, yeah.
I'm definitely familiar with the kanji. I've seen that many times because koma is used as metaphor as well. Like when people speak about like you're nothing but a piece on my board of strategies or whatever. Like it's a fairly common word.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like stegoma, I think. Is that right?
Stegoma. Yes, sacrifice, we call it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a pawn. It's a piece to be sacrificed in a metaphorical way. It's a term that is used outside of shogi as well.
Yeah. There's a lot of like proverbs and pieces that like names in shogi that will be used in casual Japanese discussion and you wouldn't notice. Now I cannot, of course, remember of any. But like, for example, ote, right? Like ote, king, and then move or hand. They would use in baseball, for example. It's the ote to the championship or something. That would be shogi term. Yeah. They're
Makes
giving
sense.
a check or they're giving a checkmate. Those will be used.
King's hand.
Yeah.
Ote, check. Yeah. I guess tsume is also tsumi or tsume.
Tsume and tsumi both are. Yeah, tsumi is checkmate. Tsume is a forced variation leading to a mate. It's like, yeah, we're gonna talk about it later, I guess. But
yeah, we probably like nerd out about just the terms and the vocab for a while, so I'm gonna be careful.
Yeah, and you can also Google the word kishi. It's an interesting word if you didn't know it. Ki like the shogi gi, and shi like a bushi. Yeah. It's kind of funny. They're using like this warrior on the board, right? Type of kanji. It means professional shogi player. Yeah.
When I heard the term first, it made me think of knight, kishi.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think of knight. I think of samurai. This is also. Yeah, because playing shogi is a fight. You know, you have to continue winning. If you lose, you have to continue fighting anyway. So this is why people feel a little bit nostalgic about it as well.
All right.
Okay, so shall we jump into the how this game works?
Yes.
Okay, so we know we have the koma, the pieces. We have the ban, shogi ban, which is the board. We have the komadai pieces in hand, and the board is 9x9. Yeah, it's symmetrical, and as you can see, it has one color, and it might be confusing at first, but you notice there are those dots here. And they kind of connect the big diagonals together, so it kind of helps your eyes to get used to the board, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Then
Sudoku board.
there's actually, I saw an app that uses shogi pieces instead of numbers for Sudoku, and I wanted to try it out. Quite interesting. But yeah, it's not Sudoku. It's gonna be like chess. Yeah, the objective of the game will be to capture enemy king. The first one to do it wins.
Yeah, and these are the kings right here.
Yep. So first we have to learn how the pieces move. So should we start with the strongest or the weakest?
I don't know. Let's start weak. Let's start weak so that we're moving up in the world.
So you see all of those here and all of those here as well. Those are pawns, yeah? Can you tell me, how do you recognize which pawn belongs to you?
Yeah, they point. So the ones that belong to me will point like up, or the trapeze shape will point forward from my perspective, and vice versa for you.
And also there is this stupid idea that kanji is upside down, right?
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's
but
listen,
yeah,
that's a basic brain logic. I'm way beyond that.
Yeah, gotcha. So yeah, the arrow of the piece, it is gonna tell you that it moves upward and it belongs to you. Yeah. So pawn moves 1 square forward. If you try to grab it with your own mouse, you're gonna see that it shows you the movement.
Okay, let me try that.
Yeah.
Grab. Yes. All right, I can see.
Okay.
It just.
So yeah, it moves forward. Have you played chess before?
Yeah, I know chess.
So how do pawns in chess capture? They capture diagonally, right?
Diagonal, yeah. And in Shogi, it's only forward.
Yeah.
Right?
So all the pieces will capture the same way they move. And capturing.
I didn't say what my chess background is, that I've got my ass beat a few times on light chess, and that's about it. Chess.com or something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, same experience, honestly speaking. So yeah, all the pieces, if you move your piece on top of an enemy piece, you can capture it. And look where the pawn went. Yeah, to the hand, right? See on top?
Wait, where did he go?
Oh, to the comma die, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, actually, I don't think
Not
you're
for me.
synced. Try to click the sync button on bottom left.
Bottom left. Oh, you are right. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now I can see it.
You see, the pawn is in the hand. Yeah, that's gonna be important later.
Yeah. So from Komadai, I would then later probably pick the ones I capture and place them back. All right.
Yeah, so physically speaking, you would literally pick up the enemy piece, put it on your piece stand. We call it piece stand in English. And then move your pawn on top of that enemy piece. On now free square, yeah, you're gonna play it then. And it's kind of part of the Japanese culture. Like, you wanna play shogi beautifully, so they will make this order of things, yeah? Pick up enemy piece, turn it around on your comma die, set it up together with other pieces, and then snap your piece on the board, yeah? I don't know if you saw people playing shogi, like they snap the pieces on the board.
I've seen it like a few times, yeah, but not too much.
Yeah, so
I see. It's all about the aesthetics.
Yes.
Well, luckily, the website will take care of that for us.
Yeah. And I'm also lied to you a little bit. You see there is one kanji on this pawn.
Being lied to already. That's why I have trust issues.
Yes. The pawn has one kanji on it, but the traditional shogi set is supposed to have double.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one you gave me actually has double.
Yeah. The chat doesn't know, but I gave you a shogi set. Yeah, we live in the same country, so
I showed it to my channel or my stream already.
Oh, you did? Cool. I didn't see.
So it looks like this. I've changed the thing on my stream.
So that would be the traditional double kanji, and we can speak about the piece names. Like the pawn says foot soldier, right? If you wanna, I don't know how much you talk about kanji on your stream, but
way too much. Well, you're talking to someone who has written 1,000 of them in the last 2 days, so I think it goes to show. So you can go full crazy. I talk about kanji every chance I get.
Yeah, come on, talk about it. Talk about the kanji.
Okay, well, it's aruku.
Yes.
Or if you're being poetic, it's ayumu, I guess. But it's this boy. Like that, it means to walk. They are using an interesting sort of font style here. So I'm used to having the lower part to be very much like this. But I'm drawing on my screen right now, so you probably can't see that.
I am seeing it actually.
Oh, okay, so and they are using more font that looks like this, which I'm not super familiar with, but it's the same thing. So yeah.
Oh, that's where
And
it
if we
came
want to
from.
go
I see.
even
Yeah.
more in detail, I guess I can also pull it up. Like so. So that
I,
would be this kanji.
I always explain that the pawn looks like a guy that's smiling, but this font makes it look like it's sticking out his tongue, actually.
Yeah. In general, that tsukunai, the lower part of that would be tsukunai, few, little, which is just this part, right? It always looks like a smiley face.
And the top would look like... What would it look like? Walking, almost running?
Well, it's tomeru,
Yeah,
but
tomeru,
what does
yeah.
it look like? Yield. I
Can
don't know
you...
what it looks like.
Do you know
It
how
only
you...
looks like tomato to me.
Yeah. I wanted to say tomeru, but maybe also like hashiru, kind of. Yeah, tomeru. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I
The
guess
stone,
hashiru is...
it has more
Gosh.
lines, yeah. Can you guess how you read this kanji in Shogi?
In shogi, would it be isn't it fu?
Yes, fu.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fuhyo, but we call it fu, or we call it a pawn.
Fuhyo. Okay.
Fuhyo, yeah.
Interesting.
And basically,
Hyo.
it's supposed to...
Oh, hyo is like in heishi no hei. Okay, got it.
Yeah, like a soju, yeah. Exactly.
All right.
It's supposed to, represent like, how do you call it in English? Like normal people, like not noble people. The lowest caste, I guess.
Peasants?
Peasants, yeah, kinda, in a way. All right, like...
Shoming.
Yeah, compared to samurais, the foot soldier will be lower ranked, yeah?
Yep.
So next, let's go to the stronger piece, which is gonna be the lance. And you see you have two of those in the corners.
Yes.
And the double kanji will be kyosha.
Okay.
And as you probably know, the kyo means incense, and the sha will be like the
car.
Chariot or car, yeah.
Chariot, yeah.
They didn't
that
have
one's
cars
interesting
in the
to
past.
me. It's like the kyosa. It's called a lance, but then the kanji they use is smell incense kaori.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly, like shogi history isn't really clearly defined, but according to other shogi variants, pieces often had written the way they move. So you're gonna see there will be another shogi piece that will have the sha in them because they have similar movement. But the top part of those pieces will have some connection to Buddhism or like temples. So incense is something you would burn to cleanse yourself before entering a temple, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So kyosha will be, as you probably can tell already from the drawing on the piece, move only forward, like in a straight line. You can choose, as long, you cannot jump over this pawn currently. If this line would be free, it would be able to go up to the very end.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Next we have knights, which are... Can you guess how do we read that?
Oh gosh, I would read a K, but that might be wrong.
No, it's
it's
K.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
that's just the standard reading of that kanji.
There is also, I think, katsura as well. But katsura is the type of wood that the shogi pieces are made from.
Katsura da.
Yeah.
That's a Gintama reference for all my Gintama people in chat.
Yeah. There's
So
also
Keihyo?
Keima.
Oh, of course.
Keima, because it has uma on the second kanji. Yeah. And it's gonna be confusing because there is another piece that uses the uma, and it will be more important. So I wanted you remember this as a knight rather, because it looks like the chess knight. Yeah. And it's gonna move like this, but only forward.
Right.
It's gonna be jumping. So if this pawn is moved, it can jump here. Yeah. It doesn't matter how many pieces are around it. It can just teleport to that square.
Yeah.
And then you have to choose, here or here. As you can see, you cannot go back.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Keima, the knight. Then we go closer to our king. Let's start with the king, maybe. King is a piece that, if it's here, it would go one square around itself. Can you tell me how do you read this kanji? And it's a tricky question.
Well, it's all, but then also theoretically the one they're using here would be like tama, but I think that's just a marking to differentiate between the who goes first, right? I'm not so sure anymore. O Osho. Isn't it Osho actually?
Yes, Osho, the king general, yeah.
King General. Yes.
And the other is jewel general. They both move the
Oh.
same. It is made so that you distinguish between higher ranked player or a title holder. It's a way of showing your respect toward the other player. The player who has like higher position will hold the king one, and the other one will
Oh.
hold the jewel. And the jewel one is actually read Gyoku.
Gyoku.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So pretty straightforward here. Nothing too crazy we're doing with the
Yeah.
kanji.
So
Gyokusho.
funny that you mentioned tama. As you know, tama is a round thing. So if you remember the king movement as a sphere,
Okay, we're
it's
talking about
yeah.
here it is. All right.
Okay. Next we have generals. They all those pieces have the show on the bottom. If you notice,
Yeah.
they all are generals. I think of them as samurais. This guy, the that has the golden color, has the name of Golden General and the kanji of gold, as you can see, the Gold General, and it's gonna move similarly to a king, but it's gonna be weaker.
Oh, wait, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Chat, any questions? You're fine, chat. Potato? Potato? What are you even talking about? Oh, you manually edited that font.
Okay.
Oh no. Actually,
Back.
somebody edited that font, it seems.
Okay.
So
What?
it's not Japanese. Is it not Japanese? It seems like someone edited the design of the pawn, and this is why it looks this way.
Oh. I'm not quite sure. I just picked one. I mean, I think this one
Yeah.
looks, yeah, mostly the same. There's some. I mean, yeah, they don't use the actually the kanji they use here for general for sure
Mm-hmm.
is the kyujitai actually, and not the shinjitai. So they're using the old one. So if we look up like sure, let's look up shogun, and then we can go maybe yeah there it gives us this one, which is it's the same kanji for all intents and purposes, but it's the old version of it, but it's the same thing.
This one looks more like Chinese to me.
Yeah, so a lot of the kyujitai are still the ones. Kyujitai, I don't know if you know the term.
No, I don't.
Kyujitai, it's old kanji form. Kyu as in old, like in kyu, like kyuko or whatever. It's the one that's like a line and then the sun next to it. That one. And ji is kanji no ji, and tai is form or body. So kyujitai being the old kanji form. It's the one that was mostly used. I think. Oh, there. It actually listed in the dictionary. So it's used before 1946. I was about to say pre-war, so I guess I was right there. So it's pre-war. Pre-war Japan was using kyujitai. Then there was some reforms, and now they're using what's called shinjitai, where shin is atarashi.
Thank you for the subscriptions.
And main differences sometimes are just small differences in the single parts of the kanji, like we saw in Sho, where you basically just change that left side, where the newer version is much simplified, and then the right side also got simplified a little bit. Another example of one that got simplified only a little would be gaku, as in manabu, where the kyujitai is
Quite
basically
complex.
just yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
more complex version, but the same
I've
thing.
been in a university in Japan called Gakuin Daigaku, and they use this kanji for their name. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. As far as I know, in classical Chinese, not classical Chinese, what is it called? Traditional Chinese writing. This is still the standard. And then in simplified Chinese, they've gone even further and they've simplified things like a lot more. So Japanese is like somewhere in the middle where they've simplified some things, but not that much. And then there's ones where are just completely different. Like the Kyujitai of Karada looks nothing like the new one. The Kyujitai of Karada is, well, I'm gonna have to scroll down quite a bit, is this one, which looks nothing like its new form. I have no idea how this change was applied and how they've thought that that makes sense, but yeah, this is it.
Um,
Right.
so
Well,
this one has like bones, right?
yeah.
Bones, bean, song, right? So
Yeah.
kind of
It's essentially like a bone next to yutaka, which is
Yutaka
plentiful.
is plentiful, but if you put it, yeah, I kind of think of song and then eating and then human body in a way. I kind of put them two in like I divide those two into
Or I guess you could divide into
yeah
kyoku on top and mame on the
yeah
bottom.
yeah. So it's like eating, singing, yeah, it's everything that body needs. It's kind of funny to me, but yeah, and the other one seems more like simplified because it has human and what is it, head or
Hong, I guess, my origin or book.
mm-hmm. So origin
Yeah.
of human. It kind of makes sense. Maybe it was more logical change rather than basing it on the older version.
Yeah. The history of kanji is incredibly complicated.
Yeah.
A lot of it is like just certain people making certain decisions, and then at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, other people making other decisions, and then at some point, they just kind of picked one. They were like, "Oh, this is the one we're going with." It's the same for the history of how we got to kana. Like modern
Hmm.
kana underwent many different changes. At first, you had Manyogana, which was just kanji used for their reading only. So you had a kanji syllabus. Um, where you just picked certain kanji to represent like a specific syllable, and that's how people wrote. So imagine you had like a script, a text, and it was all kanji. It looked like Chinese,
Yeah.
but the meanings of the kanji almost didn't matter at all. It was just you had to know that this kanji we use this kanji to represent ma, and then like you got Mangyogana, which I think yeah I think
Don't
Mangyogana
don't they
was written
use
like
it
this.
still in like Buddhist temple when they're reading the prayers? I think they might still use
Yeah,
Manyogana.
well, I think there's also some other stuff going. Is that Nami Yabu Dabutsu or whatever
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
read? That's I think even closer to like reading Kobun, like actual Chinese, but with
Mm-hmm.
Japanese pronunciation.
I see.
That's like even earlier.
Even earlier, yeah.
Manyogana was already a step towards trying to find like a script that was specific to Japanese. And from Manyogana, we got a simplified version of those same kanji that became the kana and the hiragana, the katakana.
Interesting. I think I might have like some old shogi books that use weird Japanese, but I would have to check it. Too much struggle. Let's go back to shogi, shall we?
Let's go back. Yes.
Okay. So we have this gold general that has the old Chinese writing of the show for some reason. And as you can see, I always explain shogi to people who don't know kanji. So I explain to them the temple, the gold kanji looks like a temple, and next to a temple there is a tree. And I'm specifically talking about Kinkakuji because it's a golden temple.
Oh, okay.
So it moves like a tree, basically. Like a
Okay.
king, but without those two squares.
hmm
Or
So they're
like a
Kinsho and
plus and
Ginsho, right?
forward. Yeah, Kinsho and Ginsho. Yeah, so it's confusing because it's kin, but we call it gold, which is G. So it's quite confusing. First time you play shogi, you will call gold gin instead of kin for that reason.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, be careful. Speaking about the Ginsho, the silver, it's gonna be quite similar, but it's gonna be X and then forward instead of plus and forward.
Mm, Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you use the
So
pieces that show the movement, it's easier, yeah?
yeah, yeah. And then I guess both of them together would have the same range as the king.
Oh, I never thought about it. Actually, that's true. I never thought about it. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Damn, I am the teacher now.
Yes. So they are like left and right side of the king, left and right hand of the king, yeah?
Mm.
Okay, and now we have those two big pieces, which you have one of each. On the left, you have a bishop, which is on the left of your enemy as well. On the right, you have the rook, which is on the right side of your enemy. And that's gonna look like pieces that you know, actually, which is the chess ones, chess versions.
Yeah. Yeah, bishop and rook
Yeah, so
essentially.
they move, yeah. And Hisha,
Okay.
which is flying chariot, which is similar to the kanji of Kyosha, which is chariot. Yeah. is gonna mean flying chariot, yeah? So lance head is like very similar in movement to the rook, but rook is stronger basically.
Yeah.
The bishop is the most crazy ones. It's kaku gyo,
Kakugyo.
and it basically means angle mover. It goes on the angles. So it really describes the way it moves. I think it's because, those things like the tama, like if you see the dragon in the temple, like the transparent ball, it's quite a Buddhist symbol, right? Same with the gold and silver, those are like those noble materials. Cassia is somewhat also used. I don't know exactly in some rituals. Incense, maybe in incense itself they use it, I don't know. And incense is also used. And then you have representation of normal people. But those two pieces, they came, nobody knows how, a little bit later than the rest was made. And this is why they don't have this strict connection to the Buddhism, I believe.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how pieces move.
All right.
Now, as you know, okay, any questions toward that? Or
I'm good. Maybe does chat have any questions? Now's the
Chat,
time.
you
Chat,
have
are you taking
questions?
notes? You had better be. There will be a test. I think for me it's clear. I think we can
Alright.
move on to the next stuff.
Next, as we already said, if the piece takes another piece, it jumps to your hand, right?
Yeah.
And on your turn,
Komadai.
each player have an option to move a piece, right? Like in chess, you play a move, they play a move. But in shogi, instead of playing a move, you can instead choose to drop a piece.
Like a hot new album.
So for example here, this pawn will appear seemingly from nowhere, but it's from the top player hand. It will be dropped onto the board here.
It hasn't, Johannes, okay? But that's a sore spot. We don't talk about that here. All right. That's how I'm sure that's how they got the idea for the Kuchiyose no Jutsu in Naruto. They just summon it into place right there.
In Naruto, they actually have Shikamaru, who is presented as a shogi knight, and you have what's his name? Kakuzo and Hidan, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And if you look closely, Hidan is from the word Hisha, and Kakuzo is from the word Kaku. And there is this reference that using the shadow technique, he's forking those two pieces in place.
Damn.
Yeah, if you missed it.
I was going for a more silly reference, and then you pulled out like the real reference there.
I
That's
pulled
very
a
good.
real reference.
Yeah. I think Shikamaru is depicted as playing shogi quite often as well. Like with his dad or something.
In his first fight, he's depicting to the Temari, the next fight in the against a flute girl. I don't remember her name.
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's been a while.
There's also the reference to shogi where he captures her summons and uses them as his own. That's the reference to shogi rule of capturing enemy pieces and using them as your own.
Interesting.
Yeah, so if you don't know shogi, you're gonna miss those. So you're gonna see actually a lot of shogi references after this stream, I believe.
Yeah, they're gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be the frequency illusion.
Yeah, it's like the JoJo. You don't know about it, it's gonna fly over your head, but yeah, later you will see it everywhere. Go, 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 yeah.
It's shogi or JoJo. Those are the two options.
Yeah.
They have like the reference meeting where they meet up for each episode of anime they produce, and they're like, all right boys, what are we gonna do? Shogi or JoJo combined, it will be shoujo, I guess. If we can use enemies' pieces, isn't the game going to be forever? That's what Chibidon is asking in my chat.
That's a good question. So okay, let's answer this question first. Basically, this is the starting position, yeah? Your pieces are all here. But if I make a new position...
I think I'm out of sync again. Wait, clickety click. There we go. Okay.
If I have a rook in hand, I can immediately drop it in hand in enemy camp. And it's going to be much closer to the enemy king, right? So this way, those pieces will put a pressure on enemy king, and the game will eventually end. It's not gonna run forever. And there will be one more rule that's gonna make it easier to capture enemy king, but let's first talk about the drops. I dropped the rook. Try to drop a
Drops
pawn
enabled,
somewhere.
everyone.
Oh wait, let me add more pieces to my hands. It's a bit.
Can you drop your pieces anywhere on the board? I'm sure we'll get to that, but yeah.
Yeah. So try to drop a pawn.
All right. Yeah, it lets me do it. Oh, almost everyone, I guess. Just not in the last row.
So you
Well,
cannot.
it makes sense because it would be immediately captured.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can. No. You cannot drop it on the last square because it has no movement. It would go forward of the board.
Okay. Yeah, so other than that, I can do whatever I want.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna give you more pawns in hand.
The main goal of the game. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about, it's like chess, right? You capture the king. It's not about who can get the most pieces from the enemy. That doesn't really matter. It can, but it's not the goal of the game.
You're not synced again. I don't know why this keeps happening.
It's probably because I click stuff when I shouldn't. But yeah, okay, we're synced now.
So let's okay, I'm gonna play something. Try to drop another pawn.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, I also can't drop it in line with this pawn because they would block each other. Like they can't move. Okay.
No. The pawn wouldn't block a pawn. The pawn moves forward, right? It wouldn't be blocked by a pawn. Try to drop it somewhere else.
Okay. I'll drop it here. Boop.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop another one. Wait, I don't see you play it on the board for some reason again. Why? Why does it keep happening?
Lie, Shogi. I will never forgive the Japanese. Okay, wait, now I'm way out of sync. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay,
yeah, I don't know why that's, yeah.
I'm going to try and drop my pawn again.
Okay.
Did that work?
No, it didn't work.
Sag.
Okay. I wonder why this keeps happening. I know why. You're not a contributor, perhaps. That's what's happening.
Oh,
okay.
Is that what they mean?
Yeah. Okay, try again.
It's giving me a tutorial. Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just sync, and it's gonna work. Yeah. I made you contributor right now. So.
Okay. Now I'm contributing to the stream.
Now
Finally,
I can see you. Okay.
I have something to contribute.
Okay. Try to drop another one.
All right.
Try to come up with the rule. Why does it happen like that? Why does it limit you like that?
I would think it won't let me place pawns in the same row.
Not row, the column, right?
Or column, right? Yeah, column.
That's the rule.
Place pawns in the same column.
Good.
Because I don't know.
So the rule in Shogi is you can have only one pawn in a column.
Oh, okay.
And if you imagine, the pawn behind a pawn behind a pawn, they would all protect each other, making impenetrable wall. So to make Shogi more fun, they made this rule.
Oh, okay. So it's really just like an agreed upon rule. Okay.
If you drop two pawns in one column, that's called nifu.
Nifu. Okay.
Double pawn, and it's illegal. You would lose the game. Lee Shogi is nice. It doesn't allow you to do that mistake. In real game, you would lose. Okay. So
it's like saying a word that ends in and shiritori. You just lose.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give you more pieces in hand. So as you're gonna notice, the pieces that move forward, lance, knight, will have the limitation to not drop them to the last row. The knight will have more limitations here because the knight jumps. It's gonna be those two rows, you cannot drop it. And the other pieces, you can basically drop them anywhere. Try to drop some pieces on the board and you will see.
Yeah, okay. I can drop it anywhere. Boom.
So this is silver, yeah? I can drop. Yep. So those limitations mostly apply to pawns, lances, and knights, yeah? Try to drop the knight somewhere. You will see that the keima.
Okay. Yeah. Keima. Okay, I can drop it. Yeah. Oh, okay, I can see not up. Okay, not up here, but everywhere else.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's the drop rule. One more rule is you cannot win the game with a pawn drop. It's a very confusing rule.
That is not an honor that a pawn gets to have.
Yeah, it is made because it makes the game interesting. So like in this position, you can see you can try to drag the pawn in front of the king. It won't allow you to. No, this is talking. Yeah, okay. The pawn in hand, sorry. It's confusing.
Okay, you mean a drop. Okay, yeah, okay.
drop.
I see now what you mean.
Yeah,
I was
because
like,
that
wait,
would
but
win you the game.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't explain this piece yet. We're getting there.
That's a giga chat pawn.
Yeah. So you cannot win the game with a pawn drop.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how the pieces move, how the drop works. This is the mechanics. Now the last one will be the promotion. As you see on the initial position, this is kind of enemy camp, and this is kind of your camp. I guess the color should be opposite. Let me make it more logical.
Okay.
And basically, if any of your pieces walks into the enemy camp, you have the option to promote it. They will become red and they will become more powerful, basically. Try to promote the pawn. You will see a pop-up window will ask you promote or not.
There we go. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, I just do. Okay, got it. Boom, promote it.
Yeah. So
what did you say it was called? To something?
Yeah, Tokin. Yeah. So Tokin is a specific piece.
Because it gets the moves of the kinsho.
Yes. Basically, yes. To is written by hiragana, as you can see, but it comes from the kanji ima, which is quite weird, because all the other pieces that promote to a gold will come from the kanji kin, which is more logical. But for some reason, tokens were different. For some reason, nobody knows why. Yeah. So how do pieces promote? Like all the pieces, almost all pieces can promote. We will have 3 patterns. Small piece pattern promotion, which you know already will be the gold general. So all those pieces, silver, knight, lance, pawn, will promote to a gold general. The big pieces, rook and bishop, will just become stronger. They will get additional movement around themselves, like a mix of king and bishop, like a mix of king and rook. So something like this, or something like this. So basically, if normally bishop cannot change the diagonal, it's gonna have the option to move sideways or upward, downward, 1 square. The rook cannot usually go diagonally, but as a promoted rook, will be able to go 1 square diagonally. So
Chibino is asking, can the enemy take my token to himself?
Yes. So that's gonna be the next step. Let me show you how those promoted pieces look like, because you like the kanji. So just gonna bring it up.
Kanjiru kai?
Okay, and boom. So you see it? So the rook will become a dragon. Actually, it's dragon king, and they used 3 different dragons for the same purpose. They use a very traditional dragon. If you try another set, maybe they show it.
Yeah, it's the difference between. I'm showing it on my dictionary right now, but essentially, this is another Shinjitai versus Kyujitai thing going on.
Yeah, but you have 2 kanjis on your screen. There is one more kanji that they use.
Which one?
Yeah, so if you go to this double kanji set on the webpage, you're gonna see they use like maybe it's the same. I don't know.
Omano design.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That might just so we get some social here. Social is calligraphic calligraphic? Wait, how the hell do you pronounce that word? Whatever. It's a calligraphy style called social. So wait, not social. It's a short, where you have shorthands for kanji, or you do shortcuts, and it gets really hard to read. So that's I don't really know what what they
So
put there.
it's confusing, but those dragon kanjis might look a little bit different. They both dragon kanjis.
Mm-hmm.
And this is dragon king, and this is dragon horse. If you go back to the normal kanji set that we had, like one kanji set, it's gonna be much easier. You're gonna see that the dragon, the rook, will use the dragon kanji,
Yeah.
and the bishop will use the horse kanji. And the way we like to think about it in our English community is that you imagine this Chinese dragon and the horse. I guess there's this kirin, like a, I don't know if
Like a
it's
giraffe.
like a giraffe, like a horse, like a, yeah, we like to imagine this one as the horse, basically. So both are dragons, both are very powerful. That's the image I want you to have, basically.
Okay.
And yeah, that dragon that you have written on your screen right now, this one is used in the books, shogi books. They simplify it so that
Oh.
it's easier to print.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are those two pieces, pattern number 1, and this is pattern 2. All of those kanjis mean gold general, yeah. And this only will come from the, I cannot write it, but from the kanji ima, you know. I cannot draw it here, yeah. You will have to draw it on your screen.
Like that.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, I guess they get from that to that somehow.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
can see
how.
how it would happen, maybe, but
Yeah, but basically it's easier perhaps for you to know because they are the kuzushi G from that one. So yeah, the movement should make more sense. Now the gold and the king, they don't promote. There's no change there.
Okay. You can't have a god king.
Yeah. So let me show you one example. You don't have to promote. For example, here, I want to keep my knight unpromoted so that I can fork 2 pieces. But once it reaches the square on the bottom, it has to be promoted, else it's illegal, right? They won't have a movement. Same rule applies to pawns and lances. Yeah. I'm actually curious, what happens if I unpromote? Okay, it doesn't allow me to unpromote, take it.
Yeah, promotion is interesting. Like, if you compare it to chess, most of not most of them. I guess a lot of pieces in chess, like the pawns especially, I guess the pawns can really only move forward. But with shogi, because of promotion, suddenly once your pawns move across the board, they get a whole bunch more movement and can potentially also move backwards again.
Yes. So I think you already feel like a small pawn that moves only forward suddenly gains how many movements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 additional moves, right? It's gonna be super powerful. And somebody asked a question not long ago about what happens if your enemy takes that piece. Well, let's see. Can you capture it with the king on the screen?
Capture with the king. Oh, like so.
Yeah. What happened with the knight?
Yeah, it's right there, but it's back to
normal.
Yeah.
So if you promote the pawn to a powerful gold general, opponent captures it, perhaps you sacrifice it, stegoma, for something, they will get a simple pawn back. So it's a huge exchange for you.
I think if you, am I right? If you drop into the enemy field, you can choose to promote. Is that true, or is that next round?
Next round, yeah. Try to drop
okay.
it. Try. You cannot drop the pawn because there's already one on this square. Okay, the golds.
Oh right, there's one on every.
Okay, try to
square.
drop the pawn on 2-3 in front of the bishop. Yeah.
Okay,
you see,
so I would have to wait around.
Yeah, you see that once they move, next move you can promote.
Oh, okay.
So
and I have to. Yeah, I also have to combine a promotion with a move as well. I can't just like promote and on the spot.
Promotion, it's always the last question at the end of the move. Do you promote? Drop is just drop. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. From the rules, well, then there's like those chess rules, like repetition check is a loss for the aggressor side. There's a special rule if the both kings enter enemy camp and it's really hard to checkmate them, then there is a special point counting rule. If you repeat the same position 4 times, it's a draw. And that would be like all the rules, basically. And yeah, again, the objective is to capture the enemy king first.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to try to play it out, or?
Yes,
Okay, so you can play the pieces on the bottom. I flip the board and I will play it on top.
All right. All right, let's try.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Chat reminded me. When you enter the promotion zone, you can promote, but also if your pieces, like a bishop, yeah? If it was dropped here and then exits the promotion zone, you can promote it as well. So if your piece begins or ends the move, or both, in the promotion zone, you have the right to promote.
Okay.
And the promotion disappears only when you take the piece, yeah? You cannot unpromote it. All right, let's try it.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I pressed the button.
Yeah, it's okay.
There we go. All right, I will start. I will do a thing.
Okay, I will make this the main line. Okay.
With different timelines.
Yeah.
This is like
5D
5D
Shogi,
chess.
yeah.
5D Shogi. Has anyone made that?
No, but we have real-time Shogi, which is super crazy. When you move a piece, it becomes it has a cooldown that after a few seconds you can move it again. And big pieces have longer cooldown. It's kind of funny.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
So the faster you move, the more pieces you can move, basically. It's crazy. There is no turn by turn. There is, of course, many shogi variants that like make up rules like secret king. The king is not the king. The player, decides which other piece is the king.
It's a Shogi Among Us crossover.
Yeah. It's actually super fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. The other rule would be the piece moves like the piece behind and so on. But yeah, first let's learn the basic shogi. Yeah, the rest is for later.
I'll just keep pretending that I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So far, so good.
So I am threatening your pawn right now. And here you see my pawn will enter your promotion zone, capturing your pawn. Yes. So I'm going to promote and become the god.
Oh, and then also I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to cover it but now you'll just immediately take it, right? Because your Hisha is in a position to take it.
Who will win? Jojo. I love that.
Go.
Yes, but now I have this rook here, so we'll recapture and promote the dragon. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen from the moment that I realized that your Hisha was gonna take it, but that's good. That's fine. We'll see what happens.
So we will slowly answer to the Chibidon's question, I think. Does the game goes on forever? You're gonna see that. Hey, that's not gonna be.
It ends very quickly.
Yeah. Shogi. Yeah, this is the pushing variant. Yeah, I did play it. Yeah, there's this Steam version of Shogi where you punch the pieces, flick them on the screen instead of playing them. I prefer logical games. Okay, I'm gonna take.
Oh, there's probably many things you can take right there. Okay.
So I took your bishop, but you can retake it with your rook, yeah? And here, because the bishop was protecting the knight, and I took it, I can now take this and make a check. Ote, yeah? Thank you for the follow, Chibido.
Is this how? Oh, yeah, there we go. So my idea would be like this, and then you probably do this. Well, then I don't know.
The rook cannot capture, yeah? Rook moves like this.
Yeah, that's why you probably capture it, right? With your
yeah. Okay. Horse. Oh, maybe I had delay on the screen. Maybe I thought you're showing something, but it was something else. Yeah.
I was showing something very intelligent, I assure you. It was brilliant.
Yeah. So this is actually not only Ote, it's actually Ote Bisha. So while attacking the king, I'm threatening your rook. Is the terminology we use. Ote Bisha.
You're doing a double whammy.
Yeah, a fork, basically, we translate it. Ryodori, yeah?
This is rough.
And this is when we say the rook is oishi.
Oishi. Oishi na.
Very oishi.
I'm wondering if I can do anything with
Yeah.
uma ine.
Kure. We have also like opposite. We have pieces that has doku in them, so poison.
Oh, okay.
We have hostage pieces. And now that I think of it, Shogi is a very brutal game. Yeah.
I will use the blood sacrifice play where who will win? We have a poll on my stream, I guess.
Yeah.
Listen, of course it'll be me. The house always wins. There, I'll go on the house.
The house one.
Did you play already? I wasn't paying attention.
I dropped my knight over
You
here.
did,
Yeah, and I'm
okay.
attacking your rook.
Whew. I guess we can just do this then.
Yeah, Ryodori means double capture. The kanji for that is double
Ryodori.
capture. Yeah.
Got it.
Toru means to capture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tokin.
My king, my queen. I don't want it. She's my queen. Okay. We can figure this out shortly. Okay.
Yeah, so you're in check right now?
Yeah.
Dangerous. You came closer to my horse.
Yeah.
So I will drop my rook.
That's probably not.
So check.
Okay.
Nigeru. Yeah, the king escapes.
I could have gone diagonal, but even then.
Yeah, diagonal would be better because it's further away.
Diagon alley. That's what I was going for.
Naname. What was that?
It's my favorite tongue twister.
I don't know this one. I know only the Kiro pajama, ao pajama, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Pajama, ao pajama. I forgot. That one I don't even know that well.
Aka, ki, and ao, I think.
I'm just gonna keep.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Figure it out. The war room has decided on a move.
So this
the war room is now in shambles.
Yeah, this is
caught fire. People have been jumping out the window.
Okay, so this position is called Sumi. The king cannot escape because those two pieces they have himo between them, a bonding. Yeah,
string.
They're connected, protected. We say in English, but in Japanese they use the word himo for that. Himo ga tsuiteru.
Himo is like string.
Yeah, they use a lot of himo things in it actually.
Hemoglobin. Just kidding.
I don't know. And yeah, this is tsumi. And because this sequence was like forced, we call it tsume. Because it leads to tsumi, perhaps. What else? What other terminology do we have? Well, when one player loses, we say they have to do the torio, which is the resignation. Okay. And in official professional setting, they would say makemashita. And the other player would say, yeah, arigato gozaimashita. This is like a setup of rules. I didn't mention, but we start the game with onegai shimasu or yoroshiku onegai shimasu, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how you can see, yeah? Because the pieces get promoted, you can drop them, the king gets more and more surrounded, so the game won't go forever.
Yeah, so that was my experience in that 1 or 2 rounds I played with Moritz as well, is that even though you can drop pieces, if you are in a position where you're being pressured a lot, it doesn't really help that much. Like, you can try, but like I could have done something like, I'm just going to drop a piece all the way over in her field, but then in that time, then she gets to attack me again. So it doesn't save me in that situation. I have to either defeat the attack, run away, do something. Yeah.
Yeah, so just one hint, the main mistake you made, here you can actually recapture the pawn.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and then I will have to recapture. Now the problem was that your bishop's head is the jakuten, So it was much better not to jump the knight and move the gold here instead to
Protect that
protect
weak
and
spot.
then push me away by dropping the pawn.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the joseki. Joseki meaning the standard, the opening basically, or opening moves. Yeah. Joseki. But there are two types of joseki in the dictionary. And joseki, one of those will be for Go, one of them will be for Shogi. Joseki, it's a different joseki. Jo, I think it's Jo.
Oh, is it Joseki? Maybe Jo as in Shiro. Standard practice.
Yeah, standard move, yeah.
Ah, Jo. Okay, I get it.
So if you see, there is one with stone on the right. That's the Go one. And the one on the bottom with the trace, that would be the Shogi one. Yeah.
This is Go.
So you can tell if somebody knows Shogi well in Japan by which kanji or which terminology they use. It's a very similar game, but there are crucial differences.
Okay, got it.
Okay, one more interesting fact is the player who moves first we call sente, and the player who goes second we call gote. So it's the first mover, the one that moves before, and gote, the ones that moves after. What else can I teach you? Do you have any questions? Maybe let's go with that.
There's what are they called? They're like different protective shapes, right? That people employ.
Yeah, kakoi.
Kakoi.
Kakoi meaning castle. It's written by the kanji of surround because, practically speaking, you surround the king with the generals. So, for example, I'm gonna show you a joseki. Yeah.
I've also, when I play with more, it's like an obvious thing, but it's common to open up the way for like the bishop very early on, right? Because it's a strong piece, you want to be able to use it.
So, for example, this thing that I've built around your king, that's Yagura Castle. Yagura Gakoi, yeah. Yagura being fortress.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can see the king is inside the castle. There are 3 generals around the king, and the other one and those pieces will be the attacking side. Like all those will be like the attacking side. This one will be the defensive side. Yeah. So this is how we divide the board. And you build this type of castle. There are different types. You build this specific one because the enemy attack comes from here. So you build up the resistance on those squares here, kinda.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that probably takes a lot of practice. I'm sure it's like hundreds difference that you could theoretically like learn.
Yeah, there is a lot. I'm gonna show you some other castle maybe. The castle names are funny. There's like Anaguma, there is like Funagakoi. I'm gonna show you the Funagakoi. This is Funagakoi. Maybe 1 or 2
Not like in boat, I guess.
Yeah, so this is if the server is here, it makes more sense. This is like the boat. This is like the waves. Yeah.
Cute.
And this is like the captain. I mean, in the Joseki, we move this. And this castle that I have, it's called Mino. And Mino is a name of a place in Japan, I believe. It's famous for its beauty. I'm going to post the kanji in your chat. It's quite a difficult one, yeah? Mino, former province located in the south of present-day Gifu Prefecture. It's I don't know why is it called Mino, but it's called Mino Castle.
Yeah, it's like no usually means farm, I think.
Yeah.
Thick dark. Oh no, sorry, this is koi. This is thick koi. You use koi as well for tastes. Koi aji, like a strong taste. Interesting.
And the castle I built
beauty
on the screen now, it's called Anaguma, like a badger, Japanese badger, because the king is hidden in the corner of the board under the lens. So, yeah, we have also diamond Mino, because it's a diamond shape. We have Wait, how was it called? I forgot. Wow, I forgot. It's such a cool name.
Diamond City Lights.
Yeah, we have the Snow Roof, Gangi, Strawberry Castle, Elmo. Elmo is a Shogi software. It's named after it. All those names. It takes a lot of practice to get it. Yeah, and each castle has its own usage versus strategies, and we divide those main strategies into quick and slow, Q-sen and GQ-sen. Q like the kanji for Harry. And then the main strategies we divide by the position of the rook. This would be E-bisha, static rook, which is roughly translated literally how the kanji static. Yeah, E, it stays on the place it is.
Yeah.
Then if we move the rook, it's either Nakabisha, Shikenbisha, Sankenbisha because of the rows, and Mukaibisha because it opposes the enemy rook, the opposing rook. Yeah.
Okay.
So those will be swinging rooks, the Furibisha, the rook that you swung to the other side of the board. I threw a lot of kanji at you. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, interesting. So lots of terms for sure, but I mean, chess is no different, right? You have tons of different names
Yeah,
in chess
yeah.
as well, or any game. Any game has tons of different names for different strategies and stuff.
But they do not have a strawberry castle.
I don't have a strawberry castle. That's
Yeah.
true, or Takeshi's castle, or anything like any castle really.
Yeah. Takeshi? Where did you take Takeshi?
Oh,
it's a famous castle or
this,
something.
No, it's this TV show. What was it called in Japan? Takeshi
I
maybe? I'm not sure.
remember when I was a kid, I used to watch it. Now I remember. The one that they had to use shoot the water at the end of the final. Yeah, I remember.
Exactly.
It was so much fun.
All right.
Yeah. What do you feel like doing next?
Let's try again. I want to play one more game.
With me or?
And after that, yeah, with you. And after that, I might just try and get like how many I assume on light chess you have some ranking as well where you play games to get ranked, right?
Yeah. I like Lichess is actually in beta. There is not many people here yet, but
Or
maybe
Shogi, right?
Yeah. Shogi, yeah. Did I say Lichess?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, Shogi. But yeah, maybe we can find somebody from the chat to challenge you.
That's true. Yes. Actually, I'll play anyone.
Yeah.
I will take up any challenger.
Okay.
As long as you promise to lose. Just kidding. All right. Let's go again. We go again. Dun, 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 dun.
So now you know how I attacked before. You can try the same trick, right?
Oh God. Yes, I will do that.
You definitely remember, right? Yes.
I definitely remember every single thing.
The fact that I promoted a pawn in front of your bishop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diamond City Lights. I remember.
This you made the beginner mistake.
Oh no. Well, I mean, I am a beginner, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Moritz even told me about this one.
Yeah.
Right, because the Ginso can't move this direction. So now. Okay, that's fine. Listen, that's fine. Beginner mistakes are there to be made by beginners.
That's what all the beginners say. They're like, that's fine. And then they're not actually aware how horrible it is to lose a bishop for free.
Yeah, no, I know it's horrible, but it's fine to make mistakes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we can go back if you want.
Okay, sure. In this case, yes.
You can move the gold instead, yeah, diagonally.
Yes.
Much better move, yeah.
Should also think about getting my king into a better position at some point. All right, now I know to do this.
Well, oh, actually, nice. Sure. Yeah. No, you. This is like just like a shape right now. The chat will be proud of you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Chat, praise me. Okay.
Mete kurete. Kinde kaku Kakuto mamoran nakereba naranai, says Abigail, and I read it in the most Japanese voice I could. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's keep doing things.
Yeah, so you can redrop the pawn to the same square to like repair your roof.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm forced to go back.
Interesting. That's good. Yeah, I was wondering about actually I dropped my pawn somewhere, but just dropping it back to where it was
Yeah,
didn't occur to me, but it makes perfect sense.
yeah. So you learned the first shogi defense. Congratulations.
Thank you. I feel smarter already.
So yeah, this is called Ibisha, double I Ibisha, double static rook. We both keep our rook on the original square. And now, as you know, as I told you, if you remember, we use the right side silver to the attack. And depending on how we use it, we'll have different sub-strategies. The most popular will be the climbing silver, Bogin, which appeared in Naruto as well.
Okay. That must mean it's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kishimoto was like, this is my favorite strategy.
Yeah, he messed up the diagram completely. He made it look like a complete shogi beginner, but apart from that, it's a real strategy. In Boruto,
He can't be Kishimoto can't be good at anything, okay?
yeah,
He can
yeah,
write fight scenes. So we can't really expect him to know shogi or have the ability to write good female characters.
Oh god, they could be my characters. Oh my god,
I'll do this.
I remembered. Oh my gosh, yeah. In Boruto, they showed a checkmate position, but they made a mistake. They made a position that's illegal. They made a double check, kinda, which was horrible. So here, I took your bishop. You will have to retake it to not lose.
Yes. I have like two choices.
And I'm very sorry. I shall make chinchilla noise right now.
Oh, okay. That's
That's
fine. We
chinchilla
used to
noise.
have chinchillas.
Wait, you used to have chinchillas?
Actually, no, we had friends that had chinchillas.
Oh, okay. Okay. I used to. Technically I do have chinchilla, but it's in Poland. My family takes care of it. We used to have 4 of them. Not that it's technically same time. Well, technically same time. So you wanna do it with the silver, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm gonna show you why.
Because I was thinking about it.
So if the silver comes here,
Yeah.
it helps to protect this square, right?
Oh, okay.
If
Yeah, I
you
was
do this,
considering like this way the silver is protecting the gold.
yeah, but how do I say? You will have to move it eventually, and
That's true.
you wanna move it here, and it's gonna be bad shape. It's gonna blocking your. It's okay. It's too advanced stuff. Trust me. Take it with the silver. Let's stay at that.
Oh, silver it is.
Yeah,
Got it.
silver it is.
Okay. And then you did that.
We have a bunch of chinchilla emotes on our server as well.
Oh.
One of which has sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Yeah. I said bunch, but I actually
That's
calculated
awesome.
2 of them. Then we have a penguin. Yeah.
All the animals.
All the animals. There's actually a lore. I know it sounds weird, but we have a shogi lore, and they are part of it.
Okay, I see. It's very deep. There's a deep
Yes.
history of shogi. Okay, so
Yes, it's the Western shogi legend. In the
would now
future,
be
yeah.
would it be good now to start moving my king? Let's say start moving my king to the left and make an attack on the right or something
Yes,
like
yes. Because the main rule, you want to keep rook and the king apart. That's the main rule
Okay.
you have to follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing. And I will be back in a second, okay?
Mm-hmm. Nihu emote. Nihu. That's very energetic. I like that emote. Quick chat. Tell me what to do to win while she's gone. Now is your chance. Ooh, my phone went off. Okay. I kind of want to drop a hot album. Not gonna lie. I want to drop. I want to. I'm watch me drop. This will be the drop of the century, okay? Don't even worry about it. Um, don't know.
Yep. We also have this emote that's very confusing. It's called Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro.
And because in Shogi, when you sacrifice a piece, we say stegoma, right? Stegoma is more like sacrifice. But we have the word kiru, like cut the piece. You kind of feeling you exchange one of the enemy castle generals for your rook, for example. And then we say that we cut our rook. And one of the professional players joked that it sounds like Kilimanjaro, and somehow we ended up with this emotes. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Nifu is illegal move again. Yeah, Sanfu also is a very more illegal move that you should never have on your board. It's
It just gets more illegal as time goes on.
Yeah, you just know those people are beginners. They don't even notice the Nifu. And yeah, one quick note. You can have promoted pawn and a pawn in the same column. It's just the rule for unpromoted pawns, yeah?
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Because the promoted pawn is kind of a different
Yeah,
moveset.
exactly. It's the talking, right?
Yeah, it could move like out of the way and do things. Yeah. J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, the chat is giving you advice. When in doubt, push an edge pawn. That's very...
We'll do that then.
Yeah, sure. Should I also push it or not? I'm not gonna.
You have to push.
Okay,
push.
sure. But I'm not in doubt. I'm not doubting myself.
There's your problem. I don't sense enough doubt. This is unacceptable.
This is
an
your
unacceptable
weakness.
lack of doubt.
Oh, this is actually a pretty good move. I'm scared now. I'm scared now. If I only wasn't scared.
If only.
I'm not doubting
I'm
you.
winning the psychological battle. Okay, so we've done a thing. I did a thing.
Tatakae. Yeah. Fight.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's not something I thought at all
this
about.
is steru, and then drop it. So it's how is it called again? Dangling pawn. Japanese. So it's
interesting.
skifu.
So you sacrifice the pawn just to get my pawn out of the way, so you could put your pawn there. That's very smart.
And this is how we get rid of those pawns in the columns by steru, by sacrificing them. Yeah. Steru, we call it. Push and suck. And this is the dangling pawn, which I completely forgot Japanese name for. I started diet recently and I don't have enough sugar in my blood.
I put like my knight in a pretty offensive position now, but maybe I shouldn't have done that because the whole point was to
it's
be
actually
defensive
the best move you can make here.
Oh, okay. It felt pretty good.
Tarefu. Thank you, Abigail. Tarefu. Tarasu. It's
Asugai garasu.
I have hanging.
Oh man, okay, I see what's going on.
And and those moves are called tesuji. Te as move and suji as a muscle. Skillful moves. There are many of those in shogi. They also have their own names. You can hear in casual Japanese, you can hear them that, or in a company, you will hear them saying, oh, this is the tesuji we should do, or something like that. Also,
Tarefu.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Tareru means to dangle. So.
Yeah. Tareru. Not tarasu. Tareru.
Oh, I guess taras. I think.
It's the same kanji actually. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like one of those transitive and transitive things.
Yeah, I'm so bad at those. Goddamn.
Tarasu is the transitive one, so that would mean to dangle something, and tareru is to be dangling, I guess, to hang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm putting my king, away from your attack. So far, it looks like a good game,
Yeah, not bad. like paranoid about the fact that we both have uh like a general piece, or what is it? What are they called? The kaku and the hisha. What is the name for both of them? They're big generals or
So it's called ogoma, a big piece.
ogoma, big
Yeah.
piece. Okay.
So they do not have the general. They're kakugyo hisha, so they're big
Right.
pieces. Yeah.
Kakugyo hisha. Hisotsuwaza.
Ogoma and kogoma.
Okay. That was a pawn. Okay.
We actually have a shogi title called Dragon King. Like the professionals can fight for the Dragon King title.
Damn.
Or like
That is
Meijin.
actually
Yeah, they're pretty
super
cool.
cool.
Today we had a game. So we have Kishi, but we also have Joryu Kishi, which is the lady professional player.
Mm-hmm.
And we had our top lady professional with 4 titles win against a male pro, which is the general pro. It's just we call it male because there are only males so far there.
Mm-hmm.
And she became eligible to become a pro herself, and this was a historical moment. She would be, if she passed that exam, she would be the first female woman to become the normal Kishi. So we were really excited today.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah. Shogi history is not so big, yeah. Like there used to be like shogi in Edo, and like there was the Tokugawa, and there were the Kasu shogi, but then it kind of the government supported both shogi and go, and then the shogunate disappeared, so did shogi, and it came back only recently when the newspapers started sponsoring games, because people wanted to see strong people play shogi. And they would pay money for it, and this is how newspaper got their newspaper sold, and this is how Japanese Shogi Association came to be. Nowadays we have like computer companies or like Calorie Mate sponsoring tournaments. Today it was Konami, for example, but also still newspapers, and we have many titles nowadays, like 8 for female,
cool.
I think 8 for male as well. Yeah, it's shogi history is
there-
kind of weird. Yeah.
Is there any there's like in chess there is like this thing where they do what's it called, assisted chess, where you have a player and a computer kind of playing together. Does that exist in shogi as well?
So it's also recent history. The computers used to be very weak in shogi. Like I don't know, 20 years ago, they used to be really weak, and they were also mocked by professionals. They were like, "There's no way computer is gonna be human." They were
And
saying
then
that.
suddenly,
And then recently they become stronger and stronger. So they made a tournament called Den Osen, where the humans were playing against computers. And each year the computers would get stronger. And finally they gave up. They are like, we won't be playing against computers anymore. They had like this creepy shogi hand. I'm gonna.
of course,
Yeah.
we can't just make it normal. We have to make it.
Den Osen. Den Osen. Super creepy hand. Like, is it possible to paste links in your?
Yeah.
Yeah, this okay. So like this is the pictures. Look
I have
how
a literal
creepy it
chat.
is. Yeah, they have this, and it would bow to you like a normal player. Quite funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's all right. I thought it was like I had something way creepier in mind, like an actual like silicone hand or something.
I mean, it was pretty creepy, like for pros. You sit and there is this moving robot in front of you. Not gonna lie.
The robot, mechanical arm. Yes.
Yeah, so eventually it got stronger, and then the computers transformed to be a learning, like a research tools rather than something we have to fight against. I'm thinking about my next move. Yeah.
When you play, I'm assuming you play to practice against people online. Do you use Lishogi or something else? Is there like
there's like 81 Dojo.
Oh, I think I've heard. I think you mentioned that maybe. Okay.
81dojo.com. When I started playing Shogi, there was nothing. Like, there was Play OK. There were many players. And then this one Shogi promoter, he created 81 Dojo. He created hundreds, if not thousands, Shogi videos on YouTube. His name was Hidechi.
Hidechi.
Yeah, your bishop just died.
No. Oh.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Den O means electric king, yeah. And then Den Osen became Aosen, an actual tournament for pros that didn't include computers. It's quite funny.
Hey, Cell.
And if you watch Shogi TV, which is called Abema, you will often see they put just computer evaluation on the screen because it's so much more fun to watch Shogi game with that evaluation on the screen.
Okay, I have my biggest problem with the shogi and chess is that my attention span is like way too short, so I get like really
No, I'm
impatient.
distracting you. I'm just distracting you.
No, it's yeah. Don't worry about it. Okay.
I used to listen to music when I was playing Shogi as well when I was young. I couldn't keep my concentration on.
I used to listen to music.
Yeah.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
Yes. Exactly.
For me, it's more the Shogi Harbour Nation that's attacking me.
I get that reference.
I understood that reference. All right. And in a quick and glorious flurry of exchanges.
Yeah, I'm overplaying it. I'm having fun right now.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's good enough.
Wait,
yeah.
what was the move?
I dropped the bishop. Yeah.
Oh, you dropped it. That's why I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still not used to it. I'm like, where did that piece come from? But it's been dropped. It didn't come from anywhere.
Yeah, Abigail, when I started playing Shogi, Nightcore didn't exist. YouTube didn't exist. No, YouTube started existing, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of Nightcore yet. Jazz. I like.
Okay. I see what happened. Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite unfair because I'm teaching you an equal game. We could have played handicap. But I think it's more valuable, for you to like see how it works, how the pieces move, yeah. Trying to remember what songs would that be. I couldn't speak Japanese when I started shogi actually, so would be probably some pop music. Britney Spears or something.
Yes. Oh, well, okay. Okay. Is there a reason why you didn't choose to just... Oh, wait, that's
my
your
pawn, yeah.
That's your pawn. Wow.
I'm currently... my pawn is in a very aggressive position. There's the horse. And instead of moving the horse, I decided to drop the knight. So now I have like 3 attackers. And that knight is attacking the gold. And gold is usually like the pillar of your defense. So if I will be able to take that gold, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to get to your king pretty soon. So that's my logic behind those moves, yeah.
Okay.
I'm attacking your other gold.
Mm-hmm. Gold finger.
I just realized that James Bond. I'm very slow. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So I have a few options here. Which one do I want? Oh, this one. So this is the Hiru or Steru.
Okay.
Yeah, shogi is usually played by old people in like dojo. That's the old style. Nowadays,
Thanks, Shogi.
we have Fuji Sota, who's the young genius, and many kids like now trying to become a pro themselves. So usually when you go to dojo, you will see those young kids, like I don't know, 8 years, even not even younger, perhaps like let's say 8 years old, and they just destroy everyone.
Damn.
So
Well, that's just depressing, isn't it?
well, I mean,
Wait, why can I not? How is it? Oh, it's because of the
it's a
knight.
checkmate.
Oh, it's checkmate. Okay.
So this shape is called atama-kin. Atama-kin.
Atama king.
Yeah, because it's on the head of the king and a checkmating pattern. Yeah,
Okay.
you can remember this
Interesting.
one.
All right. No, I didn't. Well, I got to 1,000, so we wrote 1,000 kanji, but that's it. Atamaki. Okay.
Yep.
Head gold. Gold head.
Yeah, there's also harakin. There is harakin.
Harakin.
Yeah, no, harakin. There is the like the back one. I forgot. Shirikin maybe, but it's rarely used. Atamakin is like the most.
Shirizeme.
Shirizu, no. Yeah, it's like a pattern.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Well, I would like to take on chat. If anyone in
Ooh.
chat wants to play, I think that'd be really fun.
They would need probably an account, unless you can.
Surely people in your chat have also have
They
accounts,
do.
right?
So what you can do?
I know everyone's probably better than me. That's
you
fine
can
though.
create. You can click play, create a game.
Taikyaku.
On
Oh
top.
gosh, maybe.
Taikyoku. Yeah, Taikyoku is a match on top
Taikyaku
left.
制作する. Okay,
and
got
then
it.
Seisaku, and then.
So then we do 本将棋, ルール本将棋, standard rules I assume.
Yeah,
待ち時間,
Honshogi, and then real time.
時間,
And then Mochi Jikan, make it longer than Mochi Jikan, yeah?
持ち時間 will make it 15 or something?
Yeah, and then Byoyomi make it also like at least 30 seconds because it's confusing at first, or 60 seconds.
Okay, I'll do 45 seconds.
And then Hireto, and but this is gonna just this is not gonna invite people. This is, if anybody would like to challenge you, they just click in the lobby and they will be able to. I think our people will figure it out. So
yeah,
just
probably.
do
My
that.
name on Light Chess, or sorry, Light Shogi is just
Lishogi.
You can see it. Li Shogi.
Lishogi.
Sorry. You can see it on the top as well, but this is it. Okay, and then I do whatever, and now I'm here.
Yeah. So Yves is now waiting.
I'm awaiting your challenges. We shall play. It shall be
I don't have the
an honorable
soundboard.
fight. Okay, I'm playing against Lily. Okay.
Oh, Lily is gonna destroy you. Yeah.
That's fine. It is あなたの手番です。Okay. あなたの出番. It's my turn to.
Yeah, Teban is both initiative and turn. And yeah, you start. You're Sente, the first mover.
先手必勝.
You wish.
I do. I do wish. True. I will never give up. Okay. Thank
Never
you.
give up. No.
Never give up. Matsuoka Shuzo is cheering me on.
Lily is one of those young geniuses, so be careful.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
Young geniuses.
Oh, okay. Never give up. Okay, I'll never give up. Um. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, I swear this is like already a mistake. Bad things are happening already.
You
I don't like it.
remember if the pawns oppose each other, you can always capture them, yeah, and then
Okay.
redrop it, yeah.
That was a
Lily, stop intimidating if with
pre moves.
pre-moves, yeah.
It's fine. This is a real world now.
Yeah, this
We're
is the
fighting
real one.
against actual ancient evils.
Oh. Lily being ancient evil, that hurts.
or unancient, I don't know.
Good one.
One of those. What are those?
One of those evils, yeah.
Hisatsu. Will be a good Hisatsu name in Shogi.
What's a hissat?
Oh, and like a surefire kill. It's usually like a secret technique. They say in all that anime. Hisatsu.
Like
Ogi.
killing. Okay, I see.
Call it
I mean, we call it
Namakemono.
Hissho. We call it.
Hissho.
There's also tonshi. Tonshi when you like miss a win, like you are completely winning and then you miss one variation and you die. Hisatsu, deadly. Well, you are playing currently the demon killer, so I guess that goes well with your idea.
Works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of Kimetsutai.
The curse of Lily, yeah.
Why is nothing happening? I'm intimidated by the lack of action.
Response. Yeah, she's calculating a checkmate in 51 moves.
I can't be predicted. Not that it's gonna help me, but Sogi has Hishi for sure checkmate. Hishi, okay. I'm always Hishi. I am
You're
5
always
dimensions ahead of
Hishi.
you.
Oh,
I'm at least
actually,
17
we had
dimensions ahead of
this crazy rule on our server that if you say it's gonna sound weird. If you're gonna say the N word, you shall be given the Moshindeiru name on our server.
Interesting.
Yeah, and all the Moshindeiru, after like 1 year, they were part of a big tournament called Moshindeiru tournament, and they played a variation of shogi called Kyoto shogi.
Like what N word?
Do you know the Omae wa Moshindeiru?
Yes.
And then the answer is the N word.
I only know one N word. Wait.
Yeah.
So you had like what? I don't understand. It was like the racist showdown or something.
No. It's the normal Japanese word that means what. And if you say
nani.
that,
Okay, I understand. Okay, I'm
you
so
would be.
I'm like, this sounds like a wild fucking server.
I know, right? I know.
Sounds like a good time. Oh my god.
We are
okay.
we have our server lore. If you guys enjoy this stupidity, please join us. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Hi, Mori.
The Wild West out there.
Yeah. The N word, yeah, it sounds bad, but it's actually, yeah.
Into pure racist showdown.
And Kyoto Shogi again is a stupid variant. The board is smaller, and every time you move a piece, it transfers to another piece.
Oh,
Kyosha, Kyo, will turn into Tokin, To, and therefore the Kyoto. And the pawn will turn into Rook, and something like that. It's crazy.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I feel very confident. If you look, right, our ratings are very similar. 1600 versus 1500.
No, don't get
evenly
strict.
matched.
Lily is like 2 dan, I believe, which is like black belt +2. She is a small demon, basically. Yes.
Small, okay.
Small and
Smoldering.
She's currently
smoldering fire.
Torturing you. You don't realize that, but she's torturing you.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you now need to be named Moshindeiro. I'm not sure if you're in our Discord server though.
No, not yet. We can exchange
Yeah,
discords later.
yeah. But also because the tournament is over, we have the tribal king of all the Moshindeiro, and the forbidden word became allowed currently.
If
Until
you
we
want, you can post your Discord in my chat too, because maybe people are interested too to like participate
sure.
in tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, we have tournaments. You can play against really Shogi Pro. That's not me. We have these boards, yeah. And it's like one of the 2 Shogi servers. They're on the Discord. We are the family-friendly one. Therefore, we call ourselves the Safe Harbor, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll keep that open.
Lily is 14. Well, I heard that
go.
she's... you never
Is it
know
my
over
turn?
the internet, honestly.
I think it's my turn.
Freedan. I'm so sorry. Lily is Freedan currently, yes. Which is black belt multiplied by 5.
Cool.
And I'm looking at the wrong game, I just realized. Here we go.
Used to have the green belt in judo, so
It's a green belt, I think. Didn't it start with brown?
It's like
or yellow?
It's like yellow. It's like yellow, orange, green, I think, and then blue would be after that. So it's like very low.
Yeah, I never got a belt. I trained jiu-jitsu and judo.
Tried so
hard and got so far. Yeah. We all know that how it goes, yeah.
But in the end,
it doesn't even... Yeah, I cannot sing. I'm gonna pretend I can.
Things are happening. I thought that maybe what I'm doing here has any point to it, but that's actually not true because it'll just be a back and forth. We'll just try it. I don't know.
Sure.
Because then
try
now,
it.
like,
Try
probably just... Oh, I didn't see that piece. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It's fine.
It's your first time seeing a Shogi stream. Well, welcome, Rin. We are Shogi Harbour. We are one of the bigger Shogi and rare Shogi communities on Twitch. So yeah, we have Discord as well, as we mentioned. Welcome. Yeah. So the problem we have is like not many materials are in English about Shogi. So
Here's my Discord, by the way.
Oh,
for my chat.
Yay!
For those of you that want to, I guess, instead of learning Shogi, you want to learn Japanese. That's what you can do.
Did you post it on our chat as well?
No, I will copy it.
All right.
There.
Thanks.
Okay.
I need to choose a role. Change my name. Check your... Do I have to read all the rules? Oh my gosh, so many.
I lost track of what was happening, but it's fine.
Ooh.
It's fine. This is fine. I know there's a freaking dragon in my corner, but... Oh, that was a lance from all the way over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Yikes. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine.
The fire behind you.
Yeah. I don't know what to do against these attacks, so I'll just ignore them. And then this one leaves. Like so, maybe? Oh, I don't... Oh, okay, that was placed. That's why.
Dropped, yeah? Not placed.
Yeah, dropped.
The funny thing I just remembered, when you play shogi, when you play a move, in Japanese you say sasu, which is the kanji for finger, sashi, yeah, yubi, and sasu. But if you play go, you're gonna say utsu instead. So you can tell if the certain person has the proper culture if they say sasu or utsu. And we do get angry if you're gonna say utsu instead of sasu. It's a checkmate, unfortunately.
Yes.
Utsu is the drop, but sasu is playing shogi, yeah? Shogi or sasu. Good game. Sus. Yeah. We are all sus in shogi community.
We're all sus.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
good game. I mean,
Does anyone else want to play?
Yeah.
I can do one more.
One more.
I'm back.
So you can create a game, or you can go to the lishogi.org and play with a friend. And I think it's gonna. No, is it gonna generate a link? Yeah, it's gonna generate a link and allow you to post it in your chat, I believe.
Okay, so that would
Tomodachi
be
to taikyoku suru.
Arena.
But you're waiting for the game right now.
Okay, so I already made one, so I guess
It's
anyone that
fine.
has an
Yeah.
account could just click, right?
Yeah, in the lobby.
Yeah, you'll figure it out if anyone wants to. Do 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 do. Oh, Vieridin. Thanks for following.
Vieridin. Heya, 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 heya.
Hey, yeah.
Uh,
Hey, yeah.
That's
Teach
not.
him to defend against the rook pawn push. Yes. There's nobody I could play against. Hey, yeah. Oh, Flame Co. Is that one of your people?
Oh, the Flameco is the tribal king of Moshin Deiru, yes.
Oh, okay. He's the N-word king.
He's the N-word king. Yes.
Okay. I will compose myself. 将棋打ってるところ見れてわけねえ。Wait,
No, not Utteru, Sasu. Sasu.
Oh, wait, the music is way too loud. I forgot. I was turning up the video and I forgot that my music is in the same channel.
He's the what king, yeah.
Okay,
He's the what king. There's two things that make me angry. One is when people say Utsu instead of Sasu, and the other one is people mistake you didn't play a move, the game got aborted.
Oh, sorry.
Try to click the rematch button.
Okay, wait. I'm so sorry. I was clicking links that were sent in chat. Wait, where's the rematch? 対局を中止しました。
Sai Taikyoku on the right. Sai Taikyoku.
Oh, there. Sai Taikyoku.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry, Flame. All right, I'll focus this time. Is it my move? Yes, it is. Okay.
The other thing I hate is when people think that Gyoku and Osho is who's moving first. It's not how it works. It's about senpai and kohai, yeah? The senpai will have the Osho.
Yes, of course.
Of course, yes. The Nani Gyoku, yes, beautiful lady. Nani Gyoku.
Nanjai!
You. That was Osho, yeah. Nan-o.
Nano!
Nano. 何のことでしょうか? Yeah.
Is that the N word? Yes. Okay. 集中すればなんとかなりそう。
But oh, you would enjoy Shogi Wars. Shogi Wars is like an app, and every time you make a castle, they shout at you. They're like, "Mino castle."
Sounds awesome.
It is. It is. But it's
I love
also
to be shouted at.
Oh God. It's also very quick Shogi, so you clip that. You got me.
Clip it and ship it.
All you have to do now is censor the half of it to make it more sus. It's not so bad without the context. Yes, context. Yes, we are very much aware. Yeah, one thing that Abigail is pointing out, that the knight jump that you're doing, that's usually a bad thing, because you block your bishop.
Yeah.
And the knight, it's gonna die to a pawn if it jumps any further. So basically you have no way of going back.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm too used to thinking of
chess,
like in chess it's very good to get your knight. Well, it's not always good, but it can be good to get your knight out early. But because this knight can only move forward, he's a lot more limited.
Yeah, so these knights usually keep them back unless they on the right side and they join the attack.
That's fair. I'm overestimating my knights.
Yes,
I need
you
to give
are.
them a break.
Knights are
They are they are puny knights on small little horses.
exactly.
Small. Is this the wave thing? We've got that wave going on. Look at that. Okay,
Yeah,
never
yeah.
mind. The wave has just stopped
Yeah.
being a wave.
I mean, Flame is playing a wave, kinda. You could develop your bishop through the center. So, can you move your left silver up diagonally?
Okay. Left silver diagonal. In
Yeah.
front of the king?
Yeah, in front of the king. Then you want to push the pawn in front of the silver. But yeah, push the pawn in front of the silver. And then you want to push the silver up. I'm going to teach you a castle, yeah, with the knight shape, kind of.
Okay.
And then always wait for the opponent move. You don't know what they're going to do. So let's see what they do. And now try to move the gold from the right diagonally up toward the king and the silver.
Okay.
So this
Go
shape,
to
5-8.
Well, you
Yeah.
would 5-8, huh? Okay.
Yeah. This shape is called snow roof, the gangi gakoi,
Okay, it's like this
like a zigzag.
roof thing that we
Yeah.
got going on.
And now you will be able to push the pawn in front of the gold. Next move, yeah, but
Yeah,
wait
okay.
what they do.
Yep.
And the
Gangi
bishop
gakoi.
that is blocked currently is gonna be able to be activated through the 7-9 square. It's a very complex thing I'm teaching you, but
7-9.
yeah.
Okay, it's this square, but I'm not
No,
quite sure what to do.
7-9. This is 7-7.
Oh,
So first you push the pawn in front of the gold.
this one? So that would be 5-6, right?
5-6, yes. And next you're gonna move the bishop next to the king. And you're gonna see that bishop movement will be now very strong, right? It's gonna go through all the diagonal.
The bishop next to the king. I'm confused.
Okay, the bishop is on the 8-8 square right now.
Oh.
So on your next turn, you're gonna put it
right.
downward
Okay.
diagonally next to your
I
king.
confused the bishop and the knight. That's why I got so confused. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine. It's good. We're good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually, you know what I'm doing? In Japanese, when you say a move, you say just bishop 7-9, or actually 7-9 bishop. So instead of saying the full English sentence, I'm just saying bishop 7-9 as well in English,
Yeah.
which is confusing. It's my fault. So
okay, I should still do it, right? I'm not in
Yeah.
any immediate danger.
yeah, so here you can see the diagonal of the bishop is now, like, if you follow the diagonal, you see it attacks all those squares, meaning this piece is now very active. So if
Yeah.
you want to attack, you could push 2-4 pawn here and exchange the bishops.
Okay, 2-4. Yes.
You
okay.
could do that.
Yeah, I could. I understand.
Yeah.
Which I
Alright.
couldn't before, but now I can.
Uh-huh.
Or, well, I could before, but it was way too weak. But now it's a lot stronger.
Yeah, now you have two pieces watching the square, the rook and the bishop. Yeah, so this is your first castle. You made your first castle. I'm so proud of you.
Yay.
Yeah. The
I've
gangi.
built my castle, which
Yeah.
now makes me an actual king.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, listen, if I have to go now because I have dinner waiting for me.
Yes.
But
totally
yeah, if you
understandable.
want to continue playing with people, I'm going to raid you.
Oh,
And
thank you very
hope
much.
you enjoyed the game. Thank you guys for watching. And see you at the harbor, yeah?
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We should definitely do something again at some point. Maybe next time we can reverse the roles and I don't know, we can read a shogi rule manual